Adams. How are you?
I'm so impressed.
Oh, well.
You can sing.
Not really.
Will you just call and leave a message with the way you said my name?
Yeah, no problem.
I love that.
Me like you.
I like you.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be here. Let's just go backstage.
What?
Oh, wait, I have a boyfriend. I'm sorry.
You're kidding. Oh, you got a boyfriend?
I have a boyfriend.
All right, we'll take care of him. Well, there's a lot to talk about. First of all, this movie attracting a lot of attention. For anyone who doesn't know, give us a quick, thumbnail sketch of the plot.
It's about a guy who falls in love with a lesbian, finds out she's had heterosexual relationships and can't deal with that.
He gets jealous of that.
The men, not the women.
Right, right. And people are responding to this movie. I mean, it's gotten a lot of critical praise.
Yeah, I think it's, the sincere reply. It's a very honest film. It's a good film. I'm really proud of it. I think Ellen sort of helped us not get too much controversy.
Well, it's becoming more acceptable all the time, and people like Ellen are certainly helping a lot.
Exactly.
But I was curious about your family's response. You come from...
Arkansas.
Arkansas. All right, and is your family there, are they pretty conservative?
Yeah, I have some, members that are very religious, and then others who aren't.
So what's the response when they go and see the film?
They're just a little backwards sometimes. I was actually home recently, and my brother and my pampa were sort of arguing about my pampa, my granddad.
Your pimp bot? That's what you said.
My pampa.
Oh, I was hoping that it was really catching on. That's what you call your grandfather?
Yes, my pampa.
Your pampa. What do you call your grandmother?
She's Granny. And then I have...
Why does she just get Granny? That's not...
a boring old name, I know. And then there's Mamada and Papada, who are on the other side.
You're kidding. And that's you're on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But my brother and my pampa were sort of arguing about the film, and my brother was insisting that I write comic books in real life.
Oh, because in the movie, your character...
Yeah, he's like, there's no Rex. My mom's like, no, in the movie she does. And my pampa goes, she plays a lesbidesian. Hey, pampa. He's just a little confused.
He gets a little confused sometimes. It's probably the weird name you've given him confuses him. What about when he sees, like, in movies, like in Mallrats, for example, there's a scene where, there's some brief nudity. And
a little.
Did he go and see that?
He did, but my uncle had gone to see it first, so when the part came on where I do show my tits, they just sort of distracted him a little. It's like, Pampa, you want some popcorn? What's interesting is that...
How did you wait? You distracted him during that part?
Yeah, a little popcorn.
You just as it was coming up, someone jingled keys?
No, they on the phone.
And then he like looks back. What happened? I missed it. Oh my God! So you'll have to distract him when it comes on cable too.
Yes, exactly. And he doesn't watch cable.
Yeah. So you were going to say something else?
Well, no. At the time when I did Mallrats, Kevin, my boyfriend, was directing it, but I wasn't his girlfriend then, and so he made me show my titties. But now in Chasing Amy, he's my boyfriend.
Can you stop?
Just that kind of language might go over in lesbidesia.
But not here. It's not on. We're not on Showtime yet, so
here
you got it.
Booby.
Yeah.
Booby.
Please,
okay,
booby.
Or booby, hooray.
Isn't it boobies plural?
Well, boobies plural.
Yeah.
Boobies is fine.
But my mom and I went and saw Michael because that was a religious
The movie
film.
Michael.
Yeah, but
with let me correct me. With he's really John Travolta. Gotcha.
But she hadn't been to a movie in about 20 years, I think. And so up until the point I came on, which is about 45 minutes into the film, she thought, ow. In a black wig.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
with
my
brown contacts. It's like, it was a really challenging role.
I hope that was a really bad print of the film or something. I mean, how could she get that confused?
She's just Mamada.
All right.
But then afterwards she goes, wasn't that the guy from The Boy in the Plastic Bubble?
Really?
He's missed his career.
She just thinks he hasn't done anything since then? I'm glad he's getting work again.
I know, huh?
Good for him. I was going to ask you about your voice. You have a very distinctive voice. At any point, have people said to you, okay, you need vocal training or, to give it more timbre or anything like that?
When I was in high school, I think they wanted to change it, the speech therapist. And I was heavily involved in drama. And they sort of got into a huge fight about it. The drama teacher didn't want me to change it, the speech therapist did, and I had to leave math class to go to speech therapy, and it was really embarrassing, you know, because I'd been kidded about my whole life, so I just didn't.
Have any critics, like, has it bothered any?
Yeah, some people, you know, I read reviews, and they say great things, and I think, well, then I love my voice. And then I'll read something, this one critic said, you know, Joey, I'm concerned, go see a throat doctor. It's like, that's cool.
lousy. Yeah, that's
I know.
not.
Like, if you don't
there's
like
no need
it,
for
fine,
that.
but don't tell me what to do with it.
Right,
you know?
right. Maybe she was like a throat specialist or something.
I
I saw a problem. There's a small polyp that could kill you. Now, most people know you from, you've done all these films, but most people know you probably from an appearance you made on Married with Children, right? Tell us about that.
I deflowered Bud Bundy.
That's such a sweet way to say it.
Isn't it? You know,
that's not really what Bud Bundy would say, you know.
No.
I was deflowered. Yeah. And that's what you got most recognition
Yeah, I can't
for.
go into, like, you know, I go to Home Depot a lot, and I would go in there, and people would
Are you
say,
plugging them to get money by any
no,
chance?
I just honestly love that place.
Yeah, I love Porsches. I think they're, incredible
You
cars.
want one, huh?
Oh, if they send me one, I won't turn it away, but it's a fine German-engineered car.
But they would recognize me, and I would, of course, start with, like, the things I'm most proud of, like Dazed and Confused, or Mallrats, or something like that, and then no, and finally I'd say, oh, Dazed and Confused, Married with Children, like,
right,
yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah,
And then high-five you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so I'll never live it down.
Okay, but that's not a bad thing. You're doing great, and Chasing Amy's out now. This movie's everywhere, and people love this movie.
Yeah, they do.
All right, well, come back and visit us again, will you?
So nice to meet you.
All right, next time we'll all keep our clothes on. All right. Joey Lauren Adams, everybody. Ian Bagg, a very funny guy, is coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.